you want to hold your glass up here. Ooh. And then there's date on it. So this was barreled 9/28/2015.
That's your first barrel.
That's barrel numero uno right there.
What?
Yep. So
Are you popping this open? You are. Sorry. I knocked something. Sorry.
I'll do it.
The biggest oh crap moment.
Biggest oh crap moment, and kind of like the biggest failure almost, but a necessary evil, if that makes any sense. So, I mean, in a perfect world, we could have made bourbon, held bourbon for 8 years, and then released our first bourbon, right? And I mean, the same goes for whatever else. But we started this company with literally personal savings and a bank loan. My wife and I, and we still own 100% of the company today. So, you know, we released our first barrels. They were tiny little 15-gallon barrels. They were like, I mean, not even a year old. And that was our first bourbon whiskey. Technically, it made all the definitions of bourbon, and we had to release those because of like cash flow and like what it did to the business and how to keep the business open. And obviously, our product now is completely different than it was then. So, a necessary evil, yes, but what that put in place was kind of this stipulation. Now we have to go through this brand rebuilding process. Really, I mean, for forever, because in my mind, it weighs on me I could get a million 5-star reviews, and if I get one 3-star review, like that is the thing that like pulls on my heartstrings, and I will do whatever I can to fix that, right? Like we look at it constructively. So to go through that process and have to kind of rebuild this brand from those very first days it's kind of been the biggest challenge for sure. And it's something that's kind of iterative, right? Like it went from 8 months to 12 months to 18 months, and now we're 3 years minimum, and that's gonna be 4 years minimum, and eventually up to 8 years, right?
Yep.
So like it's not anything that we're gonna get out of soon. Old and Row is gonna continue to kind of churn until we're to that point of 8 years, and we've got that standard recipe with the standard age and all those things. So I would say that's the biggest thing. Like either like do what's right for the long term and risk your business absolutely failing, and not only your business, your family, or B, let's try to get a little bit of cash, put out what we think is a good product for the money, and continue to build that business. And that's what we did. So that's probably the biggest thing.